Right, it is Tuesday morning and I'm in Oxford. Where am I? Broad Street, Oxford to be precise. And it's a place I've meant to come for about 20 years to find somewhere that I think is around here. Let's have a look. That's the man doing some work. Let's have a look. Broad Street. This is, I believe, Baliol College on the left. And what I'm looking for is something that's in the middle of the road. Not entirely sure where. Baliol College, lovely buildings. Oh, here we are. Right, okay. Now that doesn't look inherently that interesting, in all honesty. It's a little marker in the road, which is some granite stones in the middle of the road. But what's very interesting to me, when we go back to the middle of the 16th century, this was a spot, as near as they believe, where some rather unfortunates got burnt at the stake. Now these chaps were religious evods. Who were they? Nicholas Ridley, Hugh Latimer and Thomas Cranmer, who was Archbishop of Canterbury at the time. And quite why they got burnt at the stake for being religious, I don't really know. But what I've had for quite a long time, I was finding it in my pocket, and I was meant to bring it here, is that these chaps are known as the Oxford Martyrs, 3 of them. And I've had this, where are we? There you go. This little silver locket. There you go, IHS. With an engraving of an archbishop with his mitre hat on, which is actually a relic of the Oxford Martyrs. So that's going to date from around 1555, 1556, which is when they were burnt. And I just thought it was meant to sort of go and find the place where they actually got executed, which it's got to be within a few yards of here. So there we go. Back at the spot where it all happened. It's a bit weird really, I don't know. This little locket might have held a relic of bone or some ashes, or who knows what, a bit of a tiny bit of clothing possibly even that belonged to one of them. But what we do know is these buildings that are behind us, which very clearly are far more recent than the 16th century, is that behind them is a medieval tower which was used as the prison. And it's noted that Thomas Cranmer, Archbishop of Canterbury, actually watched out of the window while his 2 friends got burnt to death. So unquestionably we're in the right spot. I don't know, it's curious the things people do in the name of religion, really. If we look down there, that's going down the street. These all appear to be tourists. Oxford Outlaws, Oxford Company, you can buy a t-shirt, but you know, I don't know how many people are even aware of this these days or will be interested in it. But to me it's quite fascinating that somebody thought it needed commemorating. I mean, although we're looking around now, everywhere you see is busy, it's residential and colleges and shops. Going back to the 1550s, this was actually wasteland. It was outside the city walls, and I suppose that's why it was used as the burning ground. But conurbations have grown up and things change. Well, just one of those weird things I've been meaning to do is bring my lovely little locket back to the scene where it all happened. So there you go, chaps. I don't know whatever you were burnt for, but here's your little souvenir come back for the first time in what's that? Oh, nearly 500 years, I guess. Weird old world. Glad I don't do religion. Seems to cause an awful lot of problems. So what I'm now going to do is just walk to the end of the street, which will take me 30 seconds. See it? Then past the spot again, one last view of it. Turn right at the end of the street, and I'm going to go and find a very interesting pub.